some of the other awesome little herbies Mayford have released, and one of them is this dude. It's the lemon basil. That just sounds so delicious to me. As you will know, basil is a very popular herb, and lemon basil, obviously, as the name suggests, has a bit of a lemon tint to it. And these guys, you could sow just directly into a tray as we've done here. Or if you want to skip the process of actually transplanting them into cellular trays, what really works quite nicely is if you directly plant them into cellular trays. Right, so let me show you how to do that quickly. Let me just get these out the way. Oops. All right, put our seeds over here. Cool, so you want to fill this guy up with a soil medium that tolerates germination. Now I just use this pre-mixed germination mix. So let me just get some of this into my little seed tray here. Alright, so we're just going to empty out our lemon basil seeds into the paper. And now we can very clearly see how many there are, and we can also come in and quite carefully pick out a few to sow. Right, so I'm just going to pick a few, and then we're going to select, whoops, put this on a good spot. All right, then we're going to come in here and select one of these cells and make a little pocket to plant them in, and we're just going to sprinkle in 3-4, not more than that, seeds into a little cell, and in the middle of the cell, and then we're just going to firm them in there very lightly. You don't want to squeeze them in too deep, and that's just going to make sure that they're firmly in place. Right, so we've got our little seeds, a few in each little cell, and next up we're going to come in with our vermiculite. And I've shown this little trick before, but we use the old little kitchen sieve, I'm not sure what you call this thing, sieve, whatever. Right, we're going to drop some vermiculite in there, and then we're going to very carefully come over the top and cover our seeds in vermiculite. You could use the same germination soil as well, but vermiculite just improves your results. Okay. So not too much of that. Even that out nicely. And then you want to firm them down, right? So cover the top of the seed with your vermiculite very carefully, just like that. Cool, now we can come in with our water, and again we're using a little spray bottle. You could just use a watering can, but you want to make sure you don't disturb the seeds, and you don't want to wash them out of the little pockets you've planted them in. So very attentively, we're just carefully going to water them in. Okay, and just make sure it's nice and level. And all our seeds have a little home. And there we go. In no time, these are going to be popping up all over the place. And then you're going to come through and select the strongest one. It's never fun to do, but it's something you have to do to make sure you get a nice, healthy little plant. So you're going to come out and remove all the little babies that don't look so good, or that might be a little bit skew. And sometimes you just pick one of them, you know. So you want to end up with 1 or 2 at most little plants coming up in every cell. Right, so that's been watered in, and then lastly we're just going to stick a label in here with a name and date. Cool. And there we go, our lemon basil planted. I'm so excited for these guys. Absolutely love basil, and this is going to be such a treat. Right, so this is going straight into the greenhouse. I have a little greenhouse I'll put them in, or you could put them on the windowsill. You want to make sure that you pay special attention to your moisture, right? Your moisture level is extremely important. You don't want these guys to dry out, so keep an eye on them. Make sure you water them regularly, and initially, if you water them the first time, well, you don't have to come through too often straight after, but in the next 4 or 5 days, you want to make sure you come and have a look. And if you're anything like me or any passionate gardener, you can't wait for these guys to pop up there. So you'll probably be sticking your head in there every day anyway. But yeah, make sure you keep a close eye on these guys. It's really important early in the germination phase. And there you go, guys. That's how you grow these herbs straight from seed, right? And as always, very clear instructions on the back of the packets, guys. Have a look at the new Mayford range. There's so many different herbs, old favorites, new ones, absolutely worth your time. Find the new Mayford seeds and enjoy them in your garden, guys. Until next time, happy gardening.